Did you know that your hips are made to go through internal and external rotation, not just go straight line like you're riding a bike or running? Today we're going to look at a 90-90 hip switch and discuss why this can be a great exercise or an awful exercise depending on you and your hips. When it comes to going through exercises, there are going to be a lot of different variations you can have. Here on the Human Vortex Training website and on the YouTube channel rather, you're going to find lots of different variations of exercises. Today we're going to look at a 90-90 hip switch, which is an awful exercise for me because of my hip, but is a good exercise for Jordana and her hips and needs. Give this a shot, and if by the end of the video you feel that you're not quite feeling very good with it, maybe you're getting pain or discomfort in through the hip, move on to something else on the channel after you subscribe down below. Now let's take a look at the 90-90 hip switch and look at the basic variation and the advanced variation. So the first thing Jordana is going to do is she's going to start with her feet out as wide as she can. And this is going to have to do with how her hip socket is set up. Now from here, she's going to rotate to one side. She'll come towards me here, taking her back knee down to the ground, her front knee. Now you'll notice she's at 90 degrees in the back hip and 90 degrees in the front hip. We want to make sure the toes are up just a little bit. This is why it's called the 90-90 hip switch. The other thing I'd like you to notice is that she's sitting nice and tall. She's not rounding her head forward or arching back. Now from here, what Jordana is going to do is we're going to do the beginner variation, where she's just going to go side to side once or twice, just like this. She's going to rotate, try not to use her hands as she comes through, rotating through, nice and tall chest, and then coming back towards me. Now as she goes through this, you'll notice she's working very hard from her mid-back to stay upright. Now, if I were to do this, I'd feel a sharp pain on the inside of my thigh and I would stop immediately. If that's you, stop this video, find something else. Now, if that's not you, if you say, wow, this is a great stretch, or it's really challenging, but it feels nice, give this a shot for 2 or 3 weeks, 1 to 2 days, a week with 1 to 2 days in between. After you've done this for 2 weeks and you feel really good, let's go one more time back and forth, going through the range of motion, perhaps like Jordana, using your midsection to allow you to stabilize. How's that feel going through? Good. So now we're getting a little bit tired. So now we're going to move on to the second part. The intermediate to advanced variation is going to be where she pops up and then turns her hips toward me. So this is a hip external and internal rotation, and then she's going to sit back and down and she's going to get a glute stretch and then rotate to the other side. So again, I can't do these. And that's just not how my body moves. And you'll notice as she comes through, she's actually getting great glute med min complex activation as she's coming through, and look at that, she's doing it without using her hands. Now this is the intermediate variation, so if you find that the hips are able to come up and through but your midsection is getting tired, go ahead and put the hands on the floor and allow yourself to relax just a little bit as you rotate through. Let's come back and then take a rest. The key with this exercise is not to go through tons and tons of repetitions. 2 to 4 repetitions in a set for your first week is more than plenty. Make sure you're paying attention and writing notes about how you felt at the end of that workout session, the next afternoon, and again 2 days later. This is going to let you know if the tissues of the hip can handle it. This is very important. Here at HVT, we are here to help you get out of pain and be able to have exercises that you can do to help you become a better cyclist and triathlete, not get you into pain and keep you from being a cyclist and triathlete. Again, good exercise for her, awful for me. I would not be able to do this. I get sore just from demonstrating it once or twice. I'm sore for 4 days, and it is not, I walk around like I'm in my 80s and need a cane, although that would be a great Halloween costume, be the penguin, my broken ankle and everything. Now, if you'd like to learn more about me and my story or see more great exercises, you can head on over to the Human Vortex Training website or subscribe down below, hit the like button, and let us know in the comments, were you able to do this exercise? Did it feel good for you? Did you feel your glutes magically fire? Did you feel a good hip flexor opening as you went through? Comment down below and I'll be sure to follow up with you. Until next time, remember, train smarter, not harder, because it is all about you.